An ex-casino manager just leaked brand new data that reveals the 20 best slot machines to play in 2025. Some of these slots even have loopholes the casinos hope you never discover. And machine number 20 on this list? It's the one casinos absolutely hate players finding out about. No fluff, no filler. Let's jump straight to machine number 1. Machine number 1, Bloodsuckers. This vampire-themed slot is infamous among casino insiders for its sky-high 98% RTP, leaving only a 2% hold for the house. Developed by NetEnt, Bloodsuckers hits frequent small wins, low volatility, that let players stretch their bankroll. Ex-employees report that this machine's bonus round triggers more often than average, thanks to generous free spins and wilds. In fact, its payout was so good that many casinos banned it from bonus play. They hate how little it earns them. Mini cliffhanger. If you think a 98% return is wild, wait until you hear about a game that nearly reaches 99%. Machine number 2, Starburst. Starburst is a neon classic that every casino manager knows for its hypnotic, frequent hits. With a decent, approximately 96% RTP and low volatility, this NetEnt slot showers players with small wins and flashy light effects. Insiders reveal Starburst's hit frequency is unusually high. Nearly 1 in 3 spins pays something, even if just a few credits. This constant positive reinforcement is a psychological trigger designed to keep you playing. Its expanding wilds and respin feature give you bursts of excitement that feel like big wins, even when they're not. Insider note: casinos often place Starburst near entrances because its vibrant wins draw players in. And yet, our next slot hides an even higher payback behind a fun fairy tale theme. Machine number 3, Big Bad Wolf. Don't let the cute theme fool you. Big Bad Wolf, quick spin, is a cash cow for players with a whopping 97.3% RTP. This slot has a clever blowing down the house feature. Consecutive wins turn pig symbols into wilds, ramping up your chances of hitting a payout. According to a leaked par sheet, Big Bad Wolf's bonus hits more frequently than most high RTP games, keeping players engaged with free spins where wins can snowball. Casino techs quietly note how low the house edge is here. They're essentially giving back 97 cents of every dollar. Managers have even tucked this machine in low-traffic areas so fewer people notice its generosity. Coming up, a slot that offers Megaways mayhem and an RTP so high it had regulators double-checking the math. Machine number 4, White Rabbit Megaways. This Alice in Wonderland-inspired slot from Big Time Gaming comes with an up to 97.7% RTP and a dizzying 248,832 ways to win. Its Megaways reels expand and cascade, meaning every spin can chain into multiple wins. Insiders love revealing that White Rabbit's bonus feature isn't just fun, it's lucrative, dropping feature frequency at roughly 1 bonus per approximately 120 spins. Better than many slots. The game's volatility is high, but an ex-slot technician confides that when this machine does hit, it often hits big to make up for dry spells. Casinos can't easily tighten its payout without spoiling the Megaways mechanism, so they grudgingly leave its high RTP as is. Next up, an old-school slot hiding in plain sight on the casino floor, one that's actually looser than all the fancy new games around it. Machine number 5, Double Diamond, High Limit. The High Limit classic machines like Double Diamond are a secret goldmine for savvy players. Former casino managers admit they set these 3-reel classics at much higher payback, often 95 to 96% RTP, especially at $1 and $5 denominations. Why? High rollers demand better odds, and these simple one-line games deliver with multipliers and frequent cherry hits. Double Diamond's hit frequency is moderate. You won't win every spin, but when those wild double symbols line up, you get hefty payouts. Insiders have seen $5 Double Diamonds quietly paying out more over time than penny slots ever do. Casinos hate when regular players wander into the high limit area and play these, because the house edge here can be half of what it is on penny games. Cliffhanger. Believe it or not. There's a modern slot that pushes payout to the brink, nearly 99% return. It's coming up next, and it has a catch the casinos never advertise. Machine number 6, Mega Joker. This is a two-faced net-end slot, a throwback 3-reel fruit machine with a secret. On the surface, Mega Joker looks like a tight old slot, but insiders reveal that if you bet max and use its supermeter mode, the RTP shoots up to almost 99%. That's right. Skilled players who know to always play max coins unlock one of the highest returns in slot history. At minimum bet, the payback is far lower, a trick the casinos count on casual players missing. Mega Joker has a high volatility profile. You'll have stretches of nothing, then sudden big wins, especially when you transfer winnings to the upper supermeter game. Techs have noted in reports that informed players can sit at this machine for hours with minimal losses, a nightmare for casino profits. No wonder many venues hide Mega Joker in the back or don't offer it at all. Up next, a fan favorite Asian-themed slot with a deceptive jackpot feature that casinos use to play mind games with you. Machine number 7, Dancing Drums and 88 Fortunes. These popular Asian-style slots by SG Gaming feature the famous coin pot jackpot, a shiny pot that fills with coins and teases a big win. Every ex-casino employee will tell you that overflowing pot is pure psychology. It doesn't matter how full it looks. The jackpot pick bonus is randomly triggered. Players, however, can't resist chasing it, assuming a full pot means an imminent payout. With an RTP around 96%, Dancing Drums is actually fairly decent to play, and it offers volatile bonus rounds with huge upside, jackpots, multipliers, free spins. But the insider secret is that casinos rely on the visual trick of that coin pot. It keeps butts in seats. Technician logs show people pumping money in long after the pot maxes out, not realizing a win isn't due at all. Our advice: enjoy the solid payback and features of Dancing Drums, but don't fall for the full pot myth. Next machine, a wildly popular link slot that introduced a whole new addictive bonus and a subtle trick in its settings you can exploit. Machine number 8, Lightning Link and Dragon Link. When these aristocrat machines hit the scene, casino managers were both excited and terrified. Lightning Link introduced the frenetic hold and spin bonus. Collect 6 gold coins and lock in a respin feature that can lead to jackpots. Players love it, and casinos love the coin chase it induces. Insiders reveal a sneaky setting. On multi-denomination Lightning Link machines, the casino often sets better RTP on higher denoms. For example, the penny version might hold 10 to 12%, while the 10 cents or $1 version only holds around 5 to 6%. The insider tip is to play these at nickel denom or above if you can. You'll get noticeably better odds. Also, techs confirm a design trick. The game often shows you 4 or 5 coins, teasing that you're so close to 6, but it's bait. Each spin's outcome is random, and that near miss is intended to hook your psychology. Still, with around 94 to 96% RTP at higher denoms and multi-level jackpots, Lightning Link is one of the best modern series to try. Mini cliffhanger. Now, for a classic series that's been quietly handing out jackpots for years, and how its biggest prize taunts players into a risky assumption. Machine number 9, Quick Hit Slots. The Quick Hit series by Bally has been a casino staple, and ex-employees have spilled why these games keep players glued. Quick Hits display multiple jackpot levels for collecting 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9 quick hit symbols. Hitting 5 or 6 symbols happens fairly often. A nice mini jackpot that gives you a taste. But here's the kicker. Players see those 7 or 8 symbols appear, just one short of the top prize, and assume the big one is around the corner. In reality, the odds of landing all 9 quick hit symbols are astronomically low, often millions to 1, a fact buried in the par sheet. With an RTP in the mid-90% range and low-medium volatility, these slots do pay small wins regularly, sustaining your play. They also often include a free spins bonus game. Adding to the excitement, casino floor managers place quick hit machines in clusters because the frequent small jackpots and celebratory sound effects act as social proof. Other patrons see winners and jump in. Enjoy the decent payouts of quick hits, but remember, seeing 8 symbols is a tease, not a promise. Coming up, the iconic slot that shouts its name across the casino, and an insider expose on how its famous bonus wheel might not be as random as you think. Machine number 10, Wheel of Fortune. Perhaps the most famous slot of all time, IGT's Wheel of Fortune has made countless millionaires. And it's also one of the most carefully engineered games on the floor. As a former manager, I can tell you the wheel's allure, that big spinning wheel and catchy Wheel of Fortune. Jingle is deliberately placed in high-traffic areas to draw crowds. But behind the scenes, the base game on these machines is often set with a higher house edge, sometimes 8 to 10% hold, to fund those giant progressive jackpots. Insiders have revealed that the bonus wheel, which everyone craves, is weighted. That means the slices with $20 or $50 prizes have a much higher probability than those rare 1,000 or jackpot slices. It's not an even 1/20th chance on each, not by a long shot. Technicians reading the par sheet see the top award on the wheel might be under 1% chance when you trigger the bonus. Still, with an overall RTP around 96% in many jurisdictions, Wheel of Fortune is far from the worst game to play, and its thrill factor is sky high. Just be aware, that exciting wheel spin is mostly show business, and the house has it finely tuned. Mini cliffhanger. Next, we'll look at a high-limit game where player skill actually makes a difference, and how knowing strategy can tilt the odds slightly in your favor. Machine number 11, Top Dollar. Top Dollar, the machine shouts whenever the bonus triggers, offering you a shot at a big credit prize. This IGT classic, found often in $1 and $5 denominations, rewards player decision-making in a way few slots do. When you hit the bonus, you're given up to 4 offers and the choice to take an offer or try again. Insiders share that there's an optimal strategy. Usually reject the first couple offers unless they're exceptionally high. The game is designed to lowball initially about 90% of the time. A savvy player who knows when to wait for the 3rd or 4th offer can squeeze a higher average payout from the bonus, effectively nudging the RTP up a bit. Casinos don't mind casual players on Top Dollar. It's about 94 to 96% RTP. But hate skilled regulars who know the offer value charts by heart. Those players consistently do better and the house edge shrinks. This machine's volatility is medium. You'll get bonus offers fairly regularly. Insiders estimate about 1 in 60 spins hits the Top Dollar feature. With solid base game payouts and that rare element of skill, Top Dollar remains one of the best slots to play if you know what you're doing. Up next, An old multiplier slot that's so volatile, management had to secretly boost its payback to keep players from thinking it was broken. Machine number 12. 10 times pay and other multipliers. Ever seen those reels with big 10x symbols? Games like 10 times pay or triple red hot sevens are high volatility legends. They can go cold for long stretches because any single hit can be enormous. Line up a couple 10 times wilds with a jackpot symbol and you've got a life-changing payout. Former slot technicians have revealed a fascinating insider tweak. Because these games have such low hit frequency, often only approximately 12 to 15% of spins hit anything. Some casinos order them with a slightly higher long-term payback to compensate. One Vegas slot director admitted he set his 10 times pay machines looser, maybe around 97% instead of 92%, so that when players finally win, they win a bit more, hoping they won't label the game tight due to the many losing spins. It's an extraordinary case of a casino giving up edge to manage perception. The takeaway. These multiplier slots are boom or bust, but if you're chasing a big thrill, they're among the best. And if you find one in a high-limit room, odds are it's configured to pay back generously in the long run. Buckle up though, because the ride can be bumpy. Mini cliffhanger. Our next slot is a timeless classic many beginners love, but insiders know it holds a respectable payback and a psychological trick in its design. Machine number 13, Cleopatra. Cleopatra by IGT is one of the most iconic slots ever, and it still earns a spot on the best to play list for a few good reasons. First, it sports a solid around 95% RTP, which is decent for a video slot, especially one with such an entertaining bonus. And that free spins bonus is the real draw. 15 free spins with all wins tripled. Insiders note that Cleopatra's bonus frequency is tuned to about 1 in 150 spins. A bit more generous than many modern bonus games, meaning you're not waiting forever to potentially hit a big 3x win. What casino staff have observed is Cleopatra's brilliant use of sound and psychology. The teasing 2 scatter symbols often come with an enticing almost jingle, tricking players' brains into anticipating that third sphinx. It's a classic near-miss effect. You feel so close to free spins that you keep chasing. The truth is, each spin is independent, but that audio cue does its job keeping you engaged. Despite that, Cleopatra remains a player-friendly choice with its moderate volatility and frequent small line hits. Those Cleopatra Wild substituting often to double wins. It's a rare case of a hugely popular slot that isn't a total rip-off. Coming up, a new age slot where the longer you play, the better your odds get, literally increasing RTP, and how casinos respond to this innovative twist. Machine number 14, Gorilla Go Wilder. This next-gen slot introduced a radical concept that insider circles find fascinating. Gorilla Go Wilder starts with a good, not great RTP around 96%. But as you unlock its bonus islands and features, the RTP climbs up to 97.0% at full unlock. That's right, the game actually rewards loyal play by loosening its edge. Each island world you unlock by playing a number of spins adds new bonus features and nudges the return higher. Casino managers have a love-hate view of this. They love that it encourages longer play sessions, but hate that a fully unlocked Gorilla Go Wilder is surprisingly loose for the player. Volatility on this one is medium. You get frequent feature rounds, like free spins with added wilds, multipliers, etc., and each new feature improves your chances. One technician quipped that a max unlocked gorilla is as close to a comp as a slot gets, practically giving back most of what it takes in. The catch is you need to stick with it over time. Most casual players never realize the RTP is improving in the background. But now you know. Next on our list, a modern book-style slot that boldly advertises a 99% return. An unheard-of figure that casinos aren't exactly rushing to promote. Machine number 15, Book of 99. This 2021 slot by Relax Gaming made headlines for its audacious 99% RTP. A figure so high it's practically even money between you and the house. Book of 99 is a Greek mythology-themed book slot. Think Book of Ra style gameplay, with a twist. Not only is the base RTP 99%, it also lets you collect symbols to trigger free spins after 99 book symbols, if you haven't hit the bonus naturally. That guarantees you eventually see the lucrative free spins feature, which is where massive wins can occur. Insiders say casinos hate offering this game. It's almost a break-even proposition for them, essentially a promotional loss leader to attract savvy players. In fact, some online casinos that carry Book of 99 will exclude it from wagering contributions because it's so player-friendly. During testing, regulatory auditors double-checked this machine's math, thinking it must be an error, but it's real. The volatility is high. Those huge wins come at a cost of many losing spins. But with such a tiny house edge, a lucky streak on Book of 99 can actually put a casino in the red against a player. Insider caution. If you find this game, know that it's about as fair as slots get. Just don't expect casinos to comp your drinks while you play it. They know you're basically playing with advantage level odds. Speaking of advantage, our next machine is an old one that secretly held the highest payout record in history. And it's practically an advantage play if you knew how to use it. Machine number 16, Mega Joker Classic. We're revisiting Mega Joker because it deserves its own spotlight as the record holder for slot RTP under perfect conditions. This classic machine has a super meter mode that, when used correctly, always bet 10 coins and move wins to the upper game. Yields a staggering 99% plus RTP. In fact, Mega Joker has been cited with a 99.0% plus return, higher than even Book of 99, but only if you play optimally. Casual players who spin it at minimum bet are unknowingly facing a much larger house edge, sometimes 5 times worse. Back in the day, casino floors saw seasoned players essentially grind Mega Joker with near impunity, losing almost nothing while having a shot at its progressive jackpot. One ex-manager told us they'd routinely find the same advantage players camped on this machine, effectively using it like a free ATM with jackpot upside. Nowadays, Mega Joker is rare to find except online, because most physical casinos quietly phased out such a razor-thin edge game. If you do encounter it, remember, the loophole is the max bet and super meter. That's your ticket to one of the best odds ever offered on a slot. Next up, an oft overlooked space slot that consistently ranks as a top payer, yet flies under the radar for most. We'll unveil this hidden gem and why it's so generous. Machine number 17, Starmania. True to its name, Starmania, by NextGen, is a star-filled slot that quietly boasts an impressive 97.87% RTP. Many players haven't even heard of it, but insiders consistently point to Starmania as a hidden loose slot that yields far better returns than its flashy competitors. It's a low to medium volatility game with 10 pay lines that pay both ways, meaning wins hit frequently. Nearly 30 to 40% of spins pay something. Its bonus feature offers up to 20 free spins with extra stacked wilds, which further boosts the payout potential. The psychology here is gentler. There aren't many deceptive tricks or loud theatrics. Instead, Starmania keeps players around by simply paying back well and often. A design philosophy casinos don't advertise but definitely monitor. In fact, a leaked report showed that Starmania machines had longer average playtimes because players' bankrolls lasted significantly longer on them. Not surprising at around 97 to 98% RTP. If you spot this cosmic-themed slot in 2025, know that it's one of the most player-friendly games out there, quietly letting you enjoy more playtime for your buck. Coming up, another high-paying slot with a fun twist, one that huffs and puffs and blows. Machine number 18, Ooga Booga. Here's a quirky one for the record books. Ooga Booga Playtech isn't a household name, but among slot experts it's legendary for having the highest theoretical RTP ever in a slot machine. 99.1%. This game looks more like a video poker or arcade hybrid. It has 10 paylines and even lets you hold symbols for a second spin, which is part of how skilled play can maximize its returns. Ooga Booga's theme is a light-hearted tribal tiki vibe, but there's nothing light about how little it gives casinos. Only a 0.9% edge when played optimally. It's basically the closest thing to a no-lose slot. How did casinos respond? By largely avoiding it. You won't find Ooga Booga on most casino floors. It appeared mainly online and in a few markets, because advantage players pounced on it. Internal memos from casino operators showed frustration that a game was released with such a slim margin. In some cases, they configured it to lower settings, but savvy players would notice and not play unless the full 99% setting was active. In 2025, you might find Ooga Booga in obscure corners of online casinos. If you do, and you understand its hold and draw mechanic, you found a rare gem. Just remember, it's more a fun piece of slot history at this point. A demonstration that the house doesn't always win. At least not by much. Next, number 19 is a class of slots that comes with a literal must-win deadline, and knowing how to exploit it can tilt odds firmly in your favor. Machine number 19, must-hit-by jackpot slots. This isn't one single machine, but a group of slots that share a tantalizing feature, a jackpot that must hit by a certain value. If you've seen games that say, jackpot must hit by $500, often local progressives on machines like River Dragons, Money Storm Deluxe, or Fudao Lei's Red Envelope, you found a potential loophole. Here's how insiders exploit it. They monitor the jackpot meter. And when it creeps close to that must-hit number, they swoop in and play until it pops. At that point, the game often enters positive expected value. Essentially, the remaining jackpot is larger than what you statistically will spend to win it. I've seen advantage players practically stalk these machines. One former colleague joked it's like watching sharks circling. For example, if a must-hit jackpot is $500 and it's at $490, the game is on average going to pay that extra $10 within the next few dozen spins. If you're the one spinning, you're likely to hit it and possibly profit. Casinos hate this so much that they tried to hide the meters or set the ranges wide. But by regulation, must-hit-by means exactly that. It's guaranteed. Some newer slots even have two levels, say one must hit by $50 and another by $5,000, giving savvy players double the opportunity. The key takeaway: if you spot a must-hit jackpot near its limit, you've basically got a target on free money. Just be prepared. You might not be the only one who knows this trick on a busy casino floor. And now, for our final reveal, the granddaddy of advantage play slots. The machine casinos truly despise skilled players playing. Machine number 20, Ocean Magic. This IGT video slot looks innocent with its underwater theme and floating bubble wilds, but it's notorious among insiders as an advantage player's dream. Here's the secret. Ocean Magic releases bubbles that rise one row on each spin, turning symbols wild. If a player leaves with a bunch of bubbles ready to hit the top, especially a big bubble in a prime reel, the next player can sit down in a highly favorable state. With the right bubble setup, Ocean Magic's effective RTP shoots over 100%. Yes, a player advantage. Astute gamblers literally scout casinos for abandoned Ocean Magic machines loaded with bubbles near the top of the screen. I've seen it firsthand. A bubble poised to burst into wilds on the top reel can yield a hefty win for whoever takes the next spins. Casinos absolutely hate this. In fact, management has quietly instructed slot attendants to clear lingering bubbles by running a few spins if they notice advantage players lurking, essentially neutralizing the machine's edge. During my tenure, I caught a group of players working in shifts to exploit an Ocean Magic grand, passing the game to each other only when the screen was swarming with wild bubbles. That machine paid out far more than house expectations until we intervened. The lesson: if you find Ocean Magic in a positive bubble state, you've essentially found a loophole the casino didn't intend. It's the epitome of slots casinos hate players discovering. Use it wisely and don't be too obvious about your bubble hunting, or the house might catch on. Timing can be everything. Insiders suggest the best times to play these machines are often in the early morning. Think 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. or during shift changes. Why? Many casinos do their performance audits overnight. If a machine dramatically overperformed, paid out too much, or underperformed, technicians might adjust its settings, or at least reset its cycles before the morning crowd. That means right after these adjustments, you could be playing a machine that's effectively looser, if they needed to entice play, or at least freshly randomized. Shift changes, typically around noon or 8 p.m. depending on the casino, are also key. Outgoing staff might loosen a few popular machines to hit daily revenue targets, or to ensure big hits occur on their watch. And incoming staff have new directives. While modern slots require regulatory compliance to change payback settings, and they can't do it on the fly instantly, small tweaks and maintenance often happen during these off-peak windows. One final insider warning: even these 20 best slots are still gambling. The house may have a slimmer edge here, or even none at times, but it's never a guarantee to win. Casinos adjust machines and environments constantly. If too many players beat them on one game, you can bet it'll be reprogrammed or removed in due time. Use this knowledge to have fun and maybe stretch your bankroll longer, but never chase losses thinking a loophole will save you. The moment the fun stops, walk away. That's one thing every ex-casino manager will advise. If you found these insider breakdowns eye-opening and want more secrets the casinos don't want you to know, be sure to subscribe to our channel. We have plenty more former employees ready to spill the beans. Until next time, play smart, stay safe, and may the odds be ever in your favor. Enjoy the hunt for those loose machines.